Hello, folks. Welcome to GTA 5 Online. I'm Brian Harrison, or GTA Online. I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Ultimate Gaming. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're doing another taxi run. Yes, I've done like three of these things, but with the original taxi, I did not know for a bit that you could. I found it out accidentally because I was looking at a car I was interested in. I did not know you can turn a few other cars into a taxi. This is one of them. So we're going to kind of be going around and just having fun and doing taxi work. It's fully upgraded, so I'm glad that I could fully upgrade it and have it armored. And so if I have a little accident or so, they're not too big of a deal, too much, because they'll take a beating a little bit. But yeah, let's get started. But before we get started, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on the video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Hit the like and comment section. Look at this taxi. Uh, it's awesome. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Is it better? No, it was better that way. Okay. So yeah, look, we are doing another taxi run today. Okay, so there you go. There's the Cabco taxi. Okay, and that's what it takes. You have to have this, and there's ways to get it. Like I think on this one I had to do 50 jumps. The other one I already done it. But let's get started.
This is dispatch. I got a
It's
job
off.
going right now.
All right, and let's get started into our taxi run and see what people we could deliver. We got to earn some money back, man. We are getting some money, obviously. If you want to, you can obey traffic laws and stuff like that. And someone, and I that's what I like about the taxi. Someone put it in. It's one of those things you don't have to barrel through and do everything super fast. It's relaxing, and it is. It can be very relaxing. I actually like it. I just think of it as another business. I'm a businessman. I like to own businesses in this game. As in, that's what I mean. Is in this game, I feel like a businessman. Um, and so anything like I will buy business cars because that's just what I like to do. I like to run businesses and do stuff like that. So yeah, and just get to have fun doing it. I do have fun with the taxi. It is kind of a business deal. I have also the pizza delivery vehicle because I consider that as part of the business to run the businesses here in GTA. So yes, I like the businesses because the businesses earn you money so you can live the lifestyle that you want to live. Anyway, so here we go. We're just traveling down, delivering our first passenger in this car. I actually like this car. My woman, I likes this car the best. I believe yes. Or oh no, no, she's using the other car. So anyway, she may like this car the best. I this one I think you have to do. Yeah, I think this one you have to do the 50 jumps to get over to doing it. So
All
here
just
we'll wait.
came in.
Okay,
What's up
good.
on your GPS now?
All right, we're going off to our next delivery, and I just opened the map. Give me the line to get there, to pick up the person. I don't mind. Oh, let's cut through. Act like complete morons while driving. It's a good way to drive in online games. Don't do this in real life, please. I know most people probably understand that, but this in a game, it's different. You can always get your car back. In real life, you can't. So yeah, but it's great to have these type of businesses, and it's great to just kind of, just have fun doing this. And that's the whole point of this game is just have fun playing the game and have fun doing it. Um, getting to start. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, come on, get in. Are you getting in? Okay, there you go. Sometimes they take time. Sometimes you have to honk at them a few times. Yep. And we're off. And yes, I did upgrade it fully, so it does have it can actually drive faster, especially faster than the other taxi. If I were to race with the other taxi, this taxi would probably smoke it because it has turbo and all that. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Just in case, see, we only did a little bit of a scrape, not too bad. We can keep going. That's what I like about this car. Hey, that was bound to happen sometime, or get something. So I could go through whole sessions sometimes with not much activity, just moving people from one place to another. That person may not have liked it very much, so our tips may have gone down. But hey, but they don't mind us getting them there a little fast on times. But you don't have to. You can just slow down. One person said, I think that's what one person said. they'll follow the traffic laws more, and I actually sometimes will do it that way. Just because it is kind of nice because you're running with the chicken with your head cut off, trying to do all these deliveries and focused on all these businesses that all of a sudden need your help, even though you have employees to run them, but somehow they seem kind of useless in what they do. I mean, that's usually I'll go over the bridge, but I'll go here this time. I'll entertain going this way, just this once. I don't always like going this way, but ooh, ooh, no, 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 ooh. Sorry, dude, you're getting a little more for your ride. I need to slow down on that corner. I like the turbo boost, but okay. There you go. Yep, no problem, bud. Uh, but I like the turbo boost, but that could be a good thing and a bad thing on a car.
Right now.
All right. But I didn't. I thought I may have thought about buying this car one time, but I'm glad I did now because I'm using it as a taxi, and I didn't. Now there's a few other taxis. One of them I haven't gotten a hold of yet. It's probably going to be through Pegasus anyway. Again, even if I won it, you have to be to level 25 or something, and you get with the War Arena one. And I think the War Arena is mostly the color scheme is different on that one, um, because that applies more towards the War Arena. So you can get it by just participating and getting to level or rank what in the War Arena 25. So oh, the sun, the bright sun. Okay. So here we go. We're traveling down, and we're going to pick up our next customer. I have a garage out here, 10-car garage. I bought all the 10-car garages, and then I only have like 4 apartments or something like that. I didn't feel the need in having like every apartment, so I just bought all the garages. Now I do wish they did give the option to buy everything, like every garage and every apartment, because there are probably things I would do that would be different. Like if I could, all the taxis would probably focus more on one area and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to buy all the police cars. I've done police dispatch missions, but I want to do them with all the police cars. So I haven't gotten all of them yet. I mean to, but just getting this taxi thing, this is awesome. This is this is really awesome. And so I actually found this because I thought one of the cars I'd sort of been eyeing at was free, but it wasn't. But then I realized it was for the taxi service. I spent some money, folks, and I found about this, and there was people who are dedicated to this taxi thing, and I do like the taxi thing. It's not a bad thing. Let's be polite this time. Let's not kind of go racing around the map. But yeah, I just wanted to get another taxi vehicle, and look at this. Just pick this up for yourself. It's actually fun, and I like it. I like it. Hope you do too. I wish they do this with buses, man. They have buses. I wish they would make it available where you do like bus routes or something. You could pick a bus route. I would totally do it. It's just weird. I know games. Of course, I would buy more buses and have like. I wish they had that expanded. Even if they did it with it more like the taxi, connected with the taxi, you could do limo, which would be like fancy deliveries to pay more, and then you could do like, because I have limos already, that'd be useful instead of just a limo to drive around and you can't do anything with really. I mean, yeah, there's so much that they could do with this. Buses, you could just do bus routes, but you still make good money because of the amount of people you carry. And it could vary because it varied. Like some days you'd have your buses full, other days you'd have a half full, or like they could switch it. So it could make you money. It would just may not be so consistent, and which would be fine. That would be kind of a unique, because then you never know what you're gonna get, and it's different. And I don't mind driving around the map like this, just delivering people. That's all I'm doing. It's just delivering people, and it's exciting. I really do like it. But we're leading up to GTA 5 update. I know it's not really far away. It's gonna be December, probably the first week of December, or first or second week of December. I must say, if I'm not mistaken, it'll probably be first week in December. I won't be surprised if it is in the first week of December. But other than that, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I live here, except that I live here. Anyway, here we go. Now we're delivering people to here. All right, but it's I like the idea of running your own business. Actually, what I really would like is is if you could run your business and have other people either not just work for you, like, but have other NPCs run it for you. Because see, a lot of these businesses were dependent on it. You'd have huge crews. I think GTA kind of got themselves in this idea that everybody would want to just play together, have huge crews. Well, that if you have the friends, yeah. And then some people had huge crews to start out with, thought was fun, and then had some of their crews turn against them, and then they end up starting smaller crews with only close friends, which found what you find out. So it didn't work out exactly that way. So I kind of wish GTA would have done this thing that you don't have to have a crew to do it. You know, you don't have to have a crew at least to run your businesses, as in that the NPCs will run it and you just manage here and there. You know, you just kind of come in and it gives you more free time to do this or other stuff. Like this, yes, I would love, since I realize I have these taxi cars, it would be kind of cool if you would have had like a business where you could store like 10 taxis or something, or you know, or yeah, something along the lines. You could store a few taxis, maybe even do the buses, make them useful because you're by yourself. Now I still may drive the bus for fun. I do think I have a bus that I like, kind of like, but you can't use it for anything. But I like driving it. It's like, you know, and so, well, I liked driving it when I show it up, but I may show it off. I have it. I may show off a few vehicles. That'd be kind of fun in GTA, just for, just to have fun and show off some vehicles. But um, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, except that this is, we're just doing more taxi work, and I just wish it would have been more of like a business. Like you don't have to buy the actual Taxico. Now it would have been cool if you could either buy the Taxico or buy something else. You work for the Taxico, and then your goal is to buy, like they could have done it first. You work for the Taxico a little bit, you use their taxi, and then your goal is to kind of own your own little taxi outpost or something like that. Oh, let's see. We're getting distracted here. Let's go back. Okay. We're not going to extend this route too much. We should have been paying better attention. We were okay paying attention, but not as good as we should have been. Okay. Hit the brakes. The squeaky brakes. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. There we go. No more fence. Yeah. You can be mad. Alright. Here we go. Going up. But anyway, it's just like, yeah, it'd been nice. And now having all these taxi cars, I store them in the office. To be honest, that's where I store them. And it's in the office because, I don't know, my office is kind of a business deal. So I just store them there for now. I don't know if that's going to be their long-term place. I think that it will be their long-term place, if I'm not mistaken. So that'd be fun. And we'll play with them here and there. I do plan to use the taxis I have. I think I have, there's like 4. I think I only have, actually there's like a total of 6, I want to say. Real, they're actually taxis you can use. Uh,
I got a customer for you
but
right now.
one, I'm close to getting in a way if I continue with the War Arena. That's one I'm continuing, and there's one more for me to buy. So there's 2 more I can get, and they're like drift. The other one, you'll see one. One of the ones I have is a drift one. And yes, you can actually pick up people and use it as a taxi. So I like that they're doing this. I wish they would do it in like an SUV, and maybe even a nicer 4-door car. It doesn't have to be like super fancy, but maybe, you know. But I wish they would do it in like an SUV one. That would be my dream, is to be like New York and stuff. They have like these halfback or SUV type style taxis. So instead of just cars, so I would love that. That would be my favorite thing. But for what it is, I mean, I'm glad I could show off more taxis, so it gave me excuse to do another taxi once I figured this out. And you could see I'm running around picking up people, and it would be hard for them just to throw this on top of a few other vehicles and stuff like that. They already did it. Look at, I mean, it's already there. So we'll see if we can, you know, see what we can do with it a little bit. And we'll see, of course, when the update comes out, whatever the update is, or even before, if there's any missions before an update or with an update, I'm going to spin around here. So pick up the other person on this side like this. Here you go. If there's an update, we will look at that update. But for now, this is kind of fun to do and just make a video. Like I said, I have work, and I do work off screen to get to to get to do that. That's a nice car. To get to do a nice looking old car. I don't mind the old cars. I have so much garage space. It's not like Red Dead where you're limited to 10 stalls. When you're limited to 10 stalls, you're only going to pick the vehicles that you really would use. When you have like garages with 60, 50 cars, you're a little more, you're not as choosy. You're a little more able to say, hey, I will do this, right? So, which is nice. I like that option where you could buy every card in the game if you wanted to, or at least every it would be cool if you could buy every horse in the game, but if you wanted to, or whatever, right? But that's not how it works. Let's barrel through here. Okay. So it's just yeah, it's just that it's fun. It really is fun. It really is fun to do all this, play this. We'll see what the update is. Like I keep saying, I hear it's mansions. I'm not. I will wait and see. I always like to wait and see because it's Rockstar. Rockstar sometimes does have a direction they'll go in, but they've been known to switch for whatever reason. They decide that they were going to do something, they don't at last minute. They have something else they don't want to do that they thought they were going to do. So I mean, this is Rockstar we're talking about. Rockstar isn't always up to. They do their own thing, right? And so we'll know when the update comes out. We'll be excited because once they actually officially announce it, say, "Hey, this is actually what's happening. Here, it's coming soon." Hopefully it will be there, and we can be excited for it and know that hopefully the money we earned, which right now I'm at back to 16 million because that's where I spent part of my money on. I wouldn't have been actually would have been 18 mil probably. I estimate, or at least 19 mil, if I didn't spend on the war arena a little bit. I did buy or upgrade a vehicle that I had for the war arena, so we could do that. That was actually fun though, and if I didn't buy these taxis, because I realized I could do taxi, and my woman did too because she loves running the taxi thing. So yeah, we both spent in the taxis, and I do like the taxis because
I've got someone for you.
I always am a little bit of a person for. Okay, let's just get out of this because it's gonna show us this. I don't know why it does that on some of the map areas, but we're going to go down here and we're going to get out of this area, and then we'll get back to the street level and we'll get selecting for our next customer. But yeah, so we'll see what it is, and if it's just more businesses, then I definitely will have the money probably for it. And then we'll just make more money. But if it is mansions, it'll be nice. We'll see what the price is. If I can't get it right away, then I'll work more up and get it. If I can get it, I'll get it. So that's how it's got to go right now. So I'm kind of up in the air of what I feel or what I see it could actually be, and I don't even fully know. If I'm honestly correct, I don't even know because I don't always have faith in Rockstar as much as I mean. There's a lot of things Rockstar could have done all along, and people were hoping for, and people were like even in this game as this. And a lot of it went unnoticed or it didn't happen right. So, and I don't think, I'm sorry to say it, be nice and polite as I can, I don't think Rockstar really cares. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think so. But it doesn't mean I can't enjoy the game and have fun. That's why I say I'm careful because the fact of the matter is I still do enjoy the game. Like I enjoy doing this. This is fun. I mean, I'll still probably play this game for quite a while. 6 will be my concern. I want to know what the playability of it, not just that it looks nice. Because there are games that sort of can look nice, but it just because it looks nice doesn't mean it works. It has to work. It has to play, and it may not at first. I'm not expecting much of it, but I'm also holding back because I'm not going to be the whoops. Let's go around here. We want to go out that way. I don't know. Okay, they're coming to golf. Well, here we go. We'll make it out. Okay, so yeah, I just don't want to be that person that says, "Oh, it's going to be great," and it's not, or it's going to be a failure, and it's really not. So I like to just see and wait. It could go either way. They actually could pull it out of the park and actually make it good, and people are like stunned, and and it actually could go well. But then on the other flip side, it may not go as well. And unfortunately, I could kind of see both sides of the coin of this one because Rockstar has done mess ups or have allowed them under their name. And so I don't, I'm not exactly like saying, "Woohoo, this is a nail in the park." It depends on how they play it, and that's the problem. And Rockstar is not very good always with communication. They're they almost like mystery. It's almost like they created a call. I think they're afraid of success, and a part of it is they could be more successful than they are if they would just like this taxi thing, start making the world alive like people are living in, and more people would just play, and that's the goal of games, and that's what people who don't understand who play these games will not understand is the goal of a game company is to have as many people as possible play your game because that's where your money comes. Your money, it's like I hate that people say, well, that's my doctor. He's not. He's your doctor and he's everybody else's doctor. And the reason why is unless you pay him enough and are willing to pay his salary, he's not your doctor. Now, there are few people in the world that seem to have their own physician, the president being one of them, partly because that's paid for partly by the president, but I think he's the doctor of not just the president, but of the cabinet within the presidency. So even if you have your own personal doctor, sometimes they may not be totally your personal doctor, but it's not your doctor. It's your doctor he is if you pay for him full heartedly, without, and you were able to make this out. Now, if you're able to make this out, man, you're good, you're rich. I mean, yeah, then he is your doctor.
I got a job going right now.
But that's what I don't. That's what people need to fail. This is not just your game. This is everybody else's game. Everybody. And Rockstar is not making this game just for you unless you're willing to pay their salary. And that's what people. That's what some people forget. Normal, intelligent people realize this. The more people play your game, the more money you can make. The more, and the more you make people satisfied, the more, or like if let's say if GTA turned into this huge open world, yes, there's a huge criminal element, but there's also huge like taxi, delivering, and all that stuff. They got more people, and you get more people to your crew, and not everybody in your crew is going to want to do everything. I tend to don't mind doing everything in GTA. Um, like this, I love doing this, but I also I've also done running my other businesses. I've done the heist. I've done so. Those people, great. The game really will go well for them. I will do a little bit of everything. I'm even at the war arena, finally picking that up. We've unlocked. Me and my friend has probably unlocked most everything that we could do in the game. Now there are some things like motorcycle club. There's a few loose ends. The war arena till recently was one of those, but we've gotten into it. I'm getting closer to rank 25. So that's the first unlock for the first big vehicle. And so the more you could do stuff like this, that's what I'm saying, or grow onto this, the more people will want to play. And it's funny because that's the side effect of opening a game like this is you're going to even get people who could care less, but they'll see the taxi thing and they're like, hey, I may not like GTA very much, but I could do this in a private session or open world session. It's my choice. I'm glad. Now over here. Now here we go. Over here. I know I'm taking that guy, but that was my first actual apartment. That's not my first property. That was my first apartment, a place to live safely, and that was Xbox 360 era. Not in this one. Not in this version. I played Xbox 360. It was yeah, it was interesting, especially without being in beta session only first. But they also had issues. That's why I'm pointing to because some people forget when if you played the first Xbox 360 edition when it first came out, it had online issues. Some days you couldn't even play. I mean, and I switched between Minecraft and that. So we would work between our city, which was Harrison City at the time, now named Midgard. Harrison City is not known because it was never recorded, and there was never a second retry to build it. Where Midgard had 3, 4 chances because of worlds collapse and updates on games, on the Minecraft game. Oh yeah, but that's one of my other apartments across from this office because my woman and my friend have their office here. I did have my office starting out here, but I had the money and it was on sale, and I just went and bought the top office I could get downtown, and that's where I own now. I don't own the free one. I start out with the free one though, with the criminal pack. It's not free because you'll probably look on it and go, "Oh, look, the pumpkins are still here." You'll go look on it now. I think it's getting close to ending though. But the pumpkins. So that's how it started out with the Halloween thing. It started out with pretty much just pumpkins, and I I think that's what it started out with when I started this Halloween session. anyway, so it's kind of cool. We're you know, we may just do one more delivery here, and then get, because we don't want to make this like a huge hour-long video, and it's not gonna be hour long. I'd rather make small, meaningful. Well, gaming is not hard. Some people take it way too far. Now, if you're doing all this graphical stuff and like really fancy stuff, which you don't have to do, if you choose to do it, that's great. Then it can be a little harder. But I choose to keep it kind of simple and kind of fun. And so recording the game, like what I do, is not hard. I just go from point to point, picking up people. It's fun. You don't have to make it that complicated. You can still enjoy the game. All right, here we go. Picking up our next person, probably our final person with this car. We'll try the other taxis. I may actually use this one more often. I may do a few more with this one too, but I want to do some of the newer taxis to show you what you can do. There's 2 more taxis I have right now that I can use. Like I said, there's actually 2 more I can buy, or, well, excuse me, one you unlock the War Arena, which is a different color scheme, I swear, off of the one you originally start out with that you buy. And then there's one that you what do you want to call it? There's one that you can still buy. It's another, like, you have to take it to the I have to look how to get it though, to get a hold of it. But you buy it, and then it's a drift taxi. I have one of them. I'll show you it when we get into it. It is kind of, if you're trying to do just I'll be honest, if you're doing deliveries like what I'm doing here, this car is perfectly fine. And it would be a serious upgrade, in my opinion, too, if you just want to do basic taxi delivery without worrying about shutting doors, because people don't shut the 2-door one very well always. Now, sometimes they do, but I've had it where they don't always, and so you have to go to your menu to shut it down, to shut the door, so that you can drive off without taking off your door. But this one is probably, if you just want a taxi relaxing where you don't have to worry about a ton of stuff, this is the one I would pick as a second best, or actually first best, actually, compared to the one you start out with, because it's just a cool car, and you could upgrade it and have it fully armored and fully, so that if you have some accidents, it doesn't completely wreck your car. Here you go. Yes, not a problem, bud. All right. Well, let's end the taxi work, and let's say yes. There you go. There's our fares, and you hit X to end it. It used to pop up, um, but it's not on the PlayStation. It'd be like the square button, I believe. Yeah. So here you go. Only because I have a PS4. I don't have a PS5, by the way. Um, I used to play PlayStation. I started out with a lot of my stuff. I started out, wish I could have kept it, because I could record games now on PlayStation and PlayStation 2. Is where I got my start, and then I sold them, and then, which I wish I didn't. I regret. But I got back into it with the Wii, and now we're playing games. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching my videos. This has been fun. We'll probably do more experience with these taxis. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. It was awesome to figure out that there were more in taxis and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll try another taxi. We'll try the next one, and we'll try the other 2 I have, just to deliver and just kind of give you an idea. And you may like all of them. I like all of them. I'll buy business cars, and that's a little bit my weakness in this game, is businesses, and make it getting the stuff to earn the money, so that I can earn the money and live in this game comfortably, I guess, as comfortably as you can, and which I think I do fairly well. And I could buy other stuff and vehicles and all that. But I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I want to say God bless you. Until next time, bye for now.